Hello, disc golfers, and thank you for joining me for the 5th episode of Wacom Disc Golf Talk's YouTube channel. I am your host, Ted Paul, and welcome back to Wacom Disc Golf Talk. All right, first off, where the heck have I been? Why haven't I been putting content out? Well, to be honest, 2021 is kind of a blur. Got really super busy at my job, at work, working a lot of extra hours. Then we also had some travel that we did in 2021. Part of it was planned for 2020, and obviously everybody knows how that went. Then other than that, I just kind of prioritized family life a little bit more because of how busy I was at work. And how many hours I was spending there. So that kind of cut into both my personal disc golf time and my time for the channel. So now that everything's calmed down a little bit, hopefully I'm going to have that extra time to devote back to Wacom Disc Golf Talk and get you guys more great content. All right, speaking of new content, I've got a lot of footage that is in the can. I just need to cut it up and put it out for you guys. A couple things that we got in no particular order. There's an interview that I did with Al Schwartz out at Cornwall. Talked about how the course originally came to be back in the 90s and played around with him, recorded that, and so that's something that's coming out. Did the same thing with Randy Newton and Jared Matson out at Blaine. They were two instrumental club members in getting the Blaine course envisioned, installed, and what it is today. And then last but not least, we did a skins match. We invited 5 disc golfers from around Whatcom County out to do a skins match. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So hopefully with my new schedule, work maybe slowing back down a little bit, I have more time to get this footage out and then start looking at recording new footage so that we can get some more stuff out for you guys. All right, guys, this episode's about Dennis Hall, kind of as you saw on the title screen. He's been around the Wacom disc golf scene for a long time. Caught up with him right as he was coming off of the Wacom Disc Golf Club board and shot around at Mossy Roc of him and a couple other guys. So we're going to learn a little bit more about Dennis, watch some of the footage from his round, and don't forget to stay tuned to the end because we do have a giveaway. All right, guys, thanks for coming to Wacom Disc Golf Talk. I'm here with Dennis Hall. He's gonna learn a little bit more about Dennis and just give him some run through some questions before we play around with some of the other former board members and board members coming off the club. So here we go. First, just tell us about yourself, Dennis, where you're from originally.
I was born in California, Hawaiian Gardens, California, but came up here when I was like 16 and just been hanging out ever since.
All right, tell me about your first exposure to disc golf, the who, what, why, where.
I think disc golf was in like the 90s, and it was at Cornwall. My buddy Bob, his dad played. I think they were from like Wisconsin or something. But it was like pretty cool. It was like Cornwall. It was like before the tee pads were there, so it was pretty cool out there.
Awesome. You said it was 90s?
Yeah, it was 90s. I can't remember when exactly.
You remember your first disc?
A B52, Lightning B52 or something like that.
Awesome.
And it was from Bob, yeah.
First ace?
Hole 1 at Cornwall, I believe, with a Discraft XL.
That's some names I haven't heard in a while, really. Roughly how many aces do you have, you know?
30, 40.
Somewhere in there, yeah. What was your first tournament?
Probably the Cornwall Classic.
Roughly,
single digit, I'd imagine.
So 20-ish
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago, probably? 15 or 20? What was your first involvement with either the original Bellingham Disc Golf Club or Whatcom Disc Golf Club, organized disc golf in the county?
I think it was with Mike Carpenter and the Bellingham Disc Golf Club, one of the early the classics. There was a lot of stuff going on back there. They used to travel and go to tournaments and stuff. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite hole in Whatcom County?
Hole 8 here at Mossy.
Least favorite hole in Whatcom County?
Hole 1.
Oh, okay.
Mossy.
Roughly how many tournaments would you say you've won, or what's your best finish average?
I think I've only won like a couple tournaments. I think the Mothership Open I won Advanced Masters.
We'll do some quick questions. Favorite manufacturer?
Innova.
Favorite disc?
Rock.
Favorite basket? Disc catcher.
Disc catcher.
Favorite course in Wacom?
Mossy.
Favorite course in all of Washington?
Is it
Shelton Springs?
The one. Yeah, I think it was
Shelton Springs. Yeah, I haven't played there. But
big tournaments over there all the time.
Or Stilicone? No,
Yeah, I'd say Stilicone.
Stilicone, just because there's so many.
Yeah, Stilicone.
What about all courses you've ever played?
I like here.
Mossy? Yeah. I'll take that. Do you watch pro disc golf much on YouTube?
Not often.
Not really. Do you have a favorite pro?
I like that young dude, that Eagle dude.
Eagle McMahon?
Yeah.
Nice. And then who do you think's the GOAT, Kenny or Paul?
Probably Kenny. Well, yeah, for sure.
All right, I got to say big thanks to Dennis for taking the time to answer the questions, let me tape his round. Really appreciate all that he's done for the club and the community in general of disc golf in Whatcom County. So hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget, Dennis also runs the Handicap League at Mossy at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. All right, guys, it's time for the Wacom Disc Golf Talk free local plug of the week. This is the part of the episode where we like to highlight a local community business that supports the Wacom disc golf scene throughout Whatcom County. This week I'm picking Jaeger's Sporting Goods. Everybody knows Jaeger's for their sporting goods, and they usually have a small selection of discs, some Trilogy and Innova last time I was in there. But I just want to give a shout out to Jaeger's for all the support they've done. I believe that they donated the money for one of the baskets when we replaced the baskets at Cornwall, 2-3 years ago. So big shout out to Jaeger's. If you don't check them out, go check them out for all your sporting goods needs, including disc golf. All right, speaking of the next episode, like I said, we've got a bunch of stuff in, just needs to be cut up. Just need to catch up on a lot of that. I put that on the back burner. But I think what I'm going to try and prioritize is our skins match that we ran out back in March of 2021. We invited 5 of Wacom Disc Golf Club's members to participate in a skins match at Mossy Roc. We did 20 holes, asked each of them to do a $10 buy-in, and then Whatcom Disc Golf Talk, matched that to a total of $100. So $100, 20 holes, $5 a hole. Gonna get that cut up as quickly as I can. Keep an eye out for that next video. And then we'll also talk about how we hope to do another skins match and how you might be able to be involved. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching Wacom Disc Golf Talk. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and comment. And thank you for watching. Oh, yeah!